I wish I knew how to hail enemy ships, but all I know how to do is shoot them. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're dead. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into the granddaddy of all 3D, open world, and MMO games all in one. Yes, guys, you heard me correctly. This game called Elite came out in 1984, around the same time as things like Pac-Man, and it blew people away. People had never before seen a 3D object presented as it is on the title screen of Elite, but Elite had even more surprises. It is an open world game where you can be a pirate, you can be a trader, you can be a soldier, you can just bum around and have fun and do nothing. You can mine asteroids. Because people had never seen like an open world game before, this basically formed the foundation for the entire genre of open world and MMO. So if you like Grand Theft Auto, you owe it to Elite. You like World of Warcraft, you owe it to Elite. If you like No Man's Sky for some reason, you owe it to Elite. So without further ado, let's hop into this game, and I'm going to keep blathering on about it as we play. So let's load a new commander here. Now, one thing I do want to get out of the way right off the bat, guys, is that I am not going to be very good at this game. There is an instruction manual that is pages and pages and pages of different controls and stuff, and I have a copy of it loaded up on my other computer here so I can kind of look at it as we play. But pretty much every major section of the game, like mining, space travel, all the stuff, it all has totally different controls, and there's like all the function keys to do stuff. So I am going to be trying my best to give Exile here a fair shake, but just understand going in that this is someone who's never played it before, who's excited, who's going to have some fun and explore the game, but who's not necessarily going to be amazing at it or be able to get through all of the different features and so on. I've heard especially that in this game, trying to dock with a space station is pretty much suicide. You very easily just crash and die. So let's just get that out of the way going forward. If you guys are just interested in hearing me sort of pine over Elite and just seeing what it looks like, this is the video. If you want to see amazing gameplay, I sincerely apologize, but this is not the video you were looking for. Anyway, let's go with Jay Solo, taking after Han Solo. Also, I am playing this game solo, so there's kind of a double meaning to the name, if you catch my drift. Which drive? Let's just press enter, because I don't know. Press space or fire, Commander. Alright, so here we are, Commander Jay Solo. We are in the system of Lave, Hyperspace Station of Lave. We are docked. We have 7 light years of fuel. We have 100 credits, which is sweet. And our legal status is clean. And we're rated as harmless. And all we have is a front laser. Alright, with that in mind, let's go ahead and try some of these command keys here, the function keys, to find out what we've got in our ship here. So, in this game, so the developers of this game, by the way, were 2 undergraduates from Cambridge, and when they were developing this game, they kind of started developing like an arcade shooter game that you flew through space, but they found that kind of boring, and they actually introduced a whole trading system, so you could now be a merchant or pirate if you want. So here are all the goods that are for sale. How do I actually buy things? Okay, see, here's where I gotta turn to the manual for a second. Okay, so F8 brought up the market price. F3 is to purchase. So we can purchase... No, wait. I wanted item 3? What? Wait. What did I just buy? I wanted to buy some of this... Some of this stuff. Sorry, F7 brought this up. Luxuries. Look at the stuff you can buy. Food, textile, radioactive stuff. Oh, we got some slaves if you're interested in slaves. Some liquor or wines, or just luxuries. 28 tons of luxuries. What? That's so ambiguous. Like, imagine someone showed up to your house and they were like, yeah, we got 2 tons of luxuries for you. You get narcotics, computers, machinery, alloys, firearms, furs, minerals, gold, platinum, gemstones, or just alien items. That's space for miscellaneous. Okay, hold on. So F3 is not to buy. Wait, how do we buy stuff? Ah, here we go. Alright, so it was F1 actually. Do we want some food? Sure, let's buy 5 foods. Okay, so now I have some food and credit. You can also sell things if you want, like you can sell some food. I'm not going to. I'm going to try and find a better system to sell things to. So let's see. I had a star map here. There we go. Here's my galactic chart. So every single one of these systems, by the way, is explorable, which is insane. This game ran on like 32 kilobytes of RAM. You may wonder, like, how the hell did they do that? The way they did it, it's that old trick I've been telling you guys about, good old procedural generation. The same trick that No Man's Sky used to allegedly claim that there were millions of unique planets, although we all know how that game turned out. But this game actually did it, and they did it well. So procedural generation, they actually use a Fibonacci sequence to generate stars and systems. So there you go. It's like No Man's Sky before No Man's Sky, except it just wasn't bad. Okay, now how do we... There was like another star system that I saw here. Oh, okay, here we go. So we are at Lave. We could go to other places like Diso or Listi or Orviv. All right, let's say that we're gonna go here. Oh crap! How do I select? 6.8 light years. Okay. Go. Initiate. Launch. I just quit the game. Okay, F12 quits the game. God damn it. Alright, we're back. We accidentally exited the game. So this is where, I mean, I am dedicated to making sure we see some of this game, but again, my skills at knowing the controls here are very, very primitive. Okay, so let's try and get back to... I just want to, like, fly to another system. Don't take this, by the way, as this game is not good. I mean, I did spend like 20 minutes looking at the manual trying to make sure I knew stuff, but there's just so many buttons, and I don't know exactly how BBC micro function keys map onto modern... Oh, we're docked. We're docked. Hold on, we have to undock. Okay, so what I was saying is I don't know how the BBC micro keyboard controls map onto modern keyboards. But okay, so how do you undock is the question. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, there we go! We did it! We successfully got the hell out of here! Alright. Now, okay. We can so I guess that's the planet that we're looking at. Now we can, like, rotate around. Cool. We can dive up and down. Alright, now, how do we accelerate here? Acceleration, I think, is space. Oh, there we go! We're flying! We're flying through space! I have no idea how to shoot. Oh, there we go! Yeah, we can fire lasers. Alright, am I actually accelerating? Yeah, there we go. The SP dial is showing us speed. Alright, so we're flying. We are successfully in space. Again, this doesn't seem like that big a deal, but remember when this came out, and look, we have a little 3D radar down there at the very bottom. See that thing that's rotating around as I kind of like rotate here? Oh wait, how do you actually turn? Maybe just do this. As I say, I'm gonna be terrible at this game, guys. I'm just having fun with this. I am trying to find a planet, but like, oh, look at this. That's something. Hold on. Look at this. Wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Look, what is this? Oh, maybe it's something we can mine or else pirate or something like that. Let's approach this with caution. Cautious optimism here. How do you slow down? There we go. All right. Let's not shoot first. Let's try and be Picard-like and diplomatic. Maybe this is someone we can trade with. It looks like just a rock. I think we've just found a rock floating in space. It's like the first rock I've ever seen. It's really wowing me. It's some kind of thing I've identified. All right. Well, you know what? Let's just kill it. Yeah. I think this is mining or something. I don't know. All right. Well, I hope this rock doesn't belong to anyone. Oh, something launched out of the rock. Oh, there's people coming out of it. Oh shoot! Was that like a space station? Did I just attack a space station? That is quite possible. People are like evacuating. Okay, let's it turns out that rock was populated. Let's carry on because you know, no harm done, hopefully. I didn't want to, wasn't trying to cause any problems. Jeez. Alright, so this is a merchant game. Uh-oh. Are there enemies on our tail? Oh my god, my aft shields! See, it says AS down the bottom left. My aft shields. Oh crap! Get off my aft shields! My ass, baby, get off them! Oh god, there's like 4 or 5 ships. This is a lot of trouble, guys. Oh, now my front shield. I can't even see them. Where are they? This is terrible. This is not how you be a merchant. Guys, I just wanted to trade with the rock. Oh, I should not have opened fire, should I? I think I'm totally dead. I can't even see them. I wouldn't mind shooting at them if I could see them. Got my lasers ready. Oh, there's one. There's one. He's not gonna let me get near, is he? Or is that one? Is that just the rock that I shot? Yeah, let's not repeat that mistake. There was a planet over here. Oh, look, there's a ship. Let's try and kill it. Anyway, this is supposed to be, before I got into like an intergalactic brawl for no reason, this is supposed to be a merchant game where you go around from planet to planet trading. You can also get involved in piracy and take missions, and you can mine asteroids and stuff. It's really funny to me to think that the devs of this game started off by trying to make just a space shooter, and they thought that was too boring. Like, imagine, it seems like these days, like, I don't know, it just seems like people are only interested in action games, you know? And, like, the idea that a couple people were like, yeah, we need some more depth to this game. And they're like, let's add in mercantile trading. It sort of seems like, geez, who would find that fun? But, like, lo and behold, it ended up being one of the most, you know, influential games of its time. And it's also interesting that it was so influential. I cannot find anyone here, by the way. It's interesting that it was so influential, given that, like, honestly, like, I'd never heard of this game. And I feel like there's a good chance, oh, no, damn it! I had the wrong button. I was pressing spacebar to try and shoot him. It's funny that it was so influential, given, like, I'd never heard of it. Not to say that, like, I've heard of every influential game that's out there, but, like, I just thought, like, if this was the basis for, like, even freaking World of Warcraft and all open-world games, I feel like I would have, oh, that guy was so lined up, would have heard of it. But I don't know, I guess I hadn't. So maybe I'm just less informed as a gamer. Like, did you guys know about this game? Were you guys holding out on me? Did you all know about this and it was just me who didn't know? Anyway, so you at some point you can trade commodities. God, I feel like I'm getting shot again. I'm totally just going to get destroyed here. Okay, we're at a planet. How do we, like, dock with it? No, not that. Oh, hello. Rich agricultural dictatorship with a tech level of 5 and a population of 2.5 billion. Oh, wait, that's the planet that I was on, right? Slave. Wait, I'm getting destroyed here. Hey, you. Stop shooting at me. Where are you? Where are these guys? So you can use F1, 2, and 3 to look at it from different angles. And there goes all my cargo off into space. The 5 foods that I bought! The 5 foods! It was 1 from each major food group. Which, wait, are there 5 food groups or 4? Well, maybe there was an alien one in there if there's supposed to be 4. Game over, not found. What does that mean? Can we restart now? Is there a restart button here? Do we just quit the game and reset the computer? I guess so. By the way, if you had to do this back in the day, like reset your whole computer, that would be painful because Elite here came on a cassette tape and it would take several minutes to load this onto the computer. So yes, let's try a new commander. Oh man, like I don't even know if I'm even going to be able to initiate a single trade. I might have to like literally pause and look at the manual here. Load a new commander. Forget about Jay Solo, he sucks. Let's go with Game Gore. Game Gore, yeah. That sounds like a space name. He has nothing to do with Jay. He also starts off on Lave. Okay, let's figure out if I can hyper jump somewhere. Let's try a hyper jump, a hyperspace jump. I feel like that would be exciting. Hey, look at this. We can get information on other nearby planets. So DSO is 3.6 light years away. It's a democracy with 4.1 billion black furry felines. It's a planet of furries. Oh god, this planet is mildly noted for its ancient Macorn populations, but beset by frequent solar activity. Okay. Let's see what some of these other ones say. Reort. This is black fat felines. There's a lot of cats in this system. Mildly fabled for its inhabitants' eccentric love for tourists, but plagued by deadly earthquakes. Interesting. How about Rare? Human colonials. Interesting. Mildly well known for Iranian vicious brew. This is freaking insane. I cannot get over. It's a corporate state. I cannot get over the fact that like literally, like this entire galaxy, guys. You could go to this entire freaking galaxy. That is insane. Look, I just picked up a random planet, mainly industrial corporate state. My God, like let's go to the one of these really far ones. Let's just see what's going on at this planet right here. Oh my God, it's its own planet. It's its own thing. Holy crap. Very well known for Selagionian lethal water. My freaking God. This is insane, guys. I can't believe how much detail is in here. Like, I know it's procedurally generated, but like, by the way, this is Galactic Chart 1. There are 8 galaxies to explore in this game. Can you imagine? Like, I could just sit here and, like, read through these things. 58.8 light years. It's a communist. We've had a communist planet. This world is plagued by deadly earthquakes. That's because they're commies. They're commies. Yeah, man. I keep going to the wrong one. 67 light years away, a dictatorship of human colonials. Only 2.9 billion. That's on the low end. It's not like all these cats that are around us for some reason. My God, this is truly incredible as a game. Where's my cursor? Oh God, is it way out in the middle of space? Hold on. Oh yeah, look at it. We have to like bring it back over here. So I guess this is like a zoomed out, you know, galaxy. Then you like zoom your way in, and there you go. All right. How about Zeons? I like the sound of Zeons. Could we get to Zeons? I would be, you know what, I'd be happy with this Let's Play if we made it to Zeons. It's an average industrial corporate state, tech level of 12, which is pretty good, full of humans. It is a tedious place, yet I want to go there for some reason. Okay, instruction manual. How do we make this happen? Okay, so by the way, this short-range chart, see how it says Zeons or whatever is 5.6 light years? We can only jump 7 light years. So this is basically all the planets that are in our range. So that's why you have this zoomed up star chart. So like if we go to Orier here, that's 8. See, it's outside the zone, outside the circle, so I actually can't make it there. Same with USA. What's that USA? I want to know. What kind of planet is USA? It is an anarchy. That sounds about right, of humans. That sounds even more about right. The planet of USA is reasonably noted for its inhabitants' eccentric love for tourists and the Uazayan tree grub. Sure. Mainly industrial. USA, I love that. The developers for this game, by the way, actually had to go in and manually check to make sure, because these titles, these names of planets are all procedurally generated. They had to go and make sure there were no like inappropriate names. They had to dump a whole galaxy because the galaxy was randomly generated or procedurally generated using the Fibonacci sequence to have the name Arse, and that's slang for butt in English, in like British English. Man, I cannot for the life of me figure out how to actually undock with a system and go back out into space. Like, how did I do it the first time around? I must have got so lucky. How do you go? It keeps telling me I'm docked. Yes, I'm okay. I don't want to be docked anymore. Now I want to just go. Can we go? How do we go? I'm trapped in the station. They won't let me out. The manual is absolutely no help here too. It just, there's a whole section on like what you do after you leave the docking station, but it just says once you've left. But how do you leave? How did I leave the first time? Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. We've left. We have left. Okay, perfect. F10 did it after I hit a bunch of other F keys. Let's try and go to hyperspace. Yes. Oh, 13, 12, 11. We're doing it. Oh, God, we're aimed at a planet. Is this going to be a problem? Should I not aim at a planet? Uh-oh. Let's just aim away from the planet so we don't go to hyperspace through. Whoa! We went into hyperspace! Wait, why does it say not found? Wait. Did the game crash? No! We're never gonna hit. No! Oh, no! Oh, we tried to go to another planet and it crashed the game. Once more into the breach, my friends. Alright, well, Game Gore was lost in hyperspace, never to be seen again. On his first jump, he evaporated and never appeared again. Let's start a new commander. And let's name him, I don't know, Luke Solo. How about that? Luke Sol. Sure, whatever. Let's try and go to another planet with Luke Sol. I want to go to Ueze, but I can't. So, I don't know. Let's just go to, like, a very safe one. How about Deso? I feel like Deso is, like, a good distance. So now we go, like, F10. No, F. One of these did it. There we go. Alright, you hit enough function buttons and eventually it will launch you. There we go. Let's just go to hyperspace. Can we go to hyperspace? No. Oh, there's my right view. I don't want to see that. How do you... wanna... Hyperspace to Deso. Yes, here we go. Okay, this is gonna work. Not found! No! Oh no, is there something... Oh, the game's bugged. Damn it! Well, I wanted to, like, actually explore in this game, but I'll be completely honest, I'm having so much trouble figuring out the controls to just do very basic things. And that one space battle I got in, by the way, I was trying to, like, aim at the enemy ships, but, like, I have a hard enough time aiming at enemy ships in modern space games. This one with slightly wonky controls was even harder. So I think that maybe this is a sign that, like, as I said, we got to see Elite. We got to see what kind of cool features and stuff existed. Let's call him Jay. But I'm kind of not surprised. I didn't really get that far in this game at all. I think that this is the kind of game that, like, you really do have to spend a couple days learning. So, although I think this game is tremendously cool, I don't know if it's going to have too much appeal to people who've never played it before, because it is a very complicated game with some kind of wonky controls, and for some reason I can't do hyperspace jumps. But maybe I can just, for, you know, like, interest's sake, planet name now. Okay. Was I renaming the planet? I don't know. Maybe just for interest's sake I can, like, go... There we go. Just, like, hitting all the F keys until it lets me off into space. I'm just gonna fly around for a bit while I sort of muse about this game. But yeah, I mean, kind of sucks that I couldn't do a hyperspace jump to another planet, but, like, even if I made it to another planet, I'll be honest with you guys, I wouldn't know what to do when I got there. Like the Joker in Dark Knight says, you know, I'm just a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. So I think this game is tremendously cool in concept, even if I myself am not familiar enough with it to, like, actually be good at knowing how to do anything. There's another ship. Wow, cool. Like, I imagine you could hail that guy and try and trade with him, or you could try and attack him and get into a space battle and stuff like that. If we get into a space battle, though, I'm just going to die again. But I love the idea that you can, like, you can mine, you can be a pirate, you can trade, you can take missions and get on fights. There are governments, there's a story. There's also, it's kind of like this open world, like, space Minecraft before, like, in 1984. I think this concept is probably decades ahead of its time, which actually kind of made me think, I wonder what other games are out there that are, like, quite old, that, like, I might never have heard of, but, like, literally my favorite genres out there are based on these old games. I was shocked to find out that this game existed. I didn't think a game this sophisticated could exist in 1984, but I guess it could. So I wonder if there are more that I don't know about that are, you know, the grand poppies of the genres that we have. Like, can you imagine? This game is running on 32 kilobytes of memory. Freaking insane. The few other things I had jotted down to mention about this game that I'm just going to throw out there right now as we just sort of hurtle our way through space aimlessly, wasting our fuel, looking for the grim specter of death in the cold, cold reaches of space, is that this game was originally written in assembly language, which is insane to think about these days. Like, assembly is just like, it's like writing in, like, basic machine code. Like, that's just crazy. But that's actually kind of a boring fact. I don't know why I felt it necessary to squeeze that one into this video. But the procedural generating nature of this game, by the way, also means that you can actually get trapped. So in this game you can only jump up to 7 light years away. Wait, is this another? Did I just fly to another planet? How do we dock with this planet? Hold on. I gotta look up docking procedures. Where the hell am I? Am I still at Lave? Is that just Lave? Did I do, like, a giant circle? Interesting. I like, by the way, how it's like you can look out your left view, your right view, your rear view. You can just like stare out at the stars, and as you go into space, oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty neat. Man, this game, it honestly has so many features, it does blow my mind. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's just Lave, so we've already been there. It would be cool if you could go down to planets, but I mean, you can only ask so much from a game of this era. But yes, the procedural generating nature of this game means that you can't actually get stuck at planets that are more than 7 light years away from the nearest planet, so there's no way to actually get to the next planet. I think you have to do a hyperspace jump to get between systems, so like you can just get trapped. I already mentioned how the devs had to go through and look for systems that had inappropriate names and take those out. Another interesting thing is that ironically the devs didn't actually play their game all that much, so a lot of the testing for this game was done by Acorn Soft's marketing director. So Acorn Soft is the company that makes the BBC Micro. It's the company that put this game out originally. But like, can you imagine an era where like the marketing director of like, you know, EA was like, you know, quality assurance testing their games? I mean, not that anyone at EA does any quality assurance, but you know what I mean. If like a marketing director of like Blizzard was the one who was like in charge of also quality control, like kind of funny. Like there's no playtesters that wanted to play this thing. I think there's a way to shoot missiles too, but I'm not too sure. If you hit J, you just get a hum. Like a low rumble. I don't know. This game, by the way, also like fulfills a fantasy of mine. Like, you know, it would be totally cool to be like, what the heck? To be like a Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, where you just sort of have your own ship and you're like flying around, you know, having adventures, meeting babes, hauling cargo and all that stuff. I guess it's the Han Solo lifestyle too. Anyway, because we pretty much have tapped out the capacity of how far I can get in this game, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up and just say that Elite here, one of the games in the book, 1,001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die, and I am of two minds with that recommendation. First of all, I think this game, it blows me away how ahead of its time this game was. Like, even though I can't actually trade or stuff, like, I see that it's all in there, and I know it's just me having trouble dealing with the controls. Again, I've got the manual, I'm looking at it, it's just really, really hard to figure out how the heck to do stuff. And every time I try and do a hyperspace jump, my game crashes, so it might be I have a bad copy of the game. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. Probably not. So it has a tremendously difficult learning curve. You do have to break that manual out, get like, you know, a nice wine and like read the manual over an evening, because this is like a read, and then you have to like make out some like handy shortcuts for like all the keys that you're going to be pressing. Oh, is a pirate chasing us? There's someone chasing us randomly. See that on our radar? That can't be good. Hold on, let's stop. Let's see who this person's... Oh, there's someone else coming up here. All right, we're going down to the Blaze of Glory, guys. I always knew it would come to this. I always knew it would come to this. Blaze of Glory time. We're totally getting shot in our aft, by the way. Oh, God. See, I'm terrible at space battles, too, so it's probably another reason why I couldn't get too far in this game. I think we're being pirated. I wanted to be the pirate, but we're being pirated up our butt, and it sucks. Anyway, so I think this game is tremendously cool, but I do think that it's so difficult to control these days. Like, the controls are so complicated that it would be very hard for someone to just randomly pick up. So I don't think this is necessarily a must play in terms of if you've never played it before, you should probably pick it up and you're going to have a blast. But what I do think is if you grew up playing this game, I am jealous. I wish that I had this game growing up, because I would have taken the time back in the day. I would have spent weeks figuring out how to play this game, and then I would have been a space trader, a pirate, an intergalactic diplomat. Like, I would have had so much fun with this game. The potential is absolutely staggering. So I think if for no other reason, we have to like tip our hat to this game in terms of its forward thinkingness and the fact all the new ground it was breaking, the 3D-ness, the open world, all that jazz. So yeah, I think this game is amazing. I'm really happy that I got to try it out. It is a little disappointing that it's not easier to pick up and play, but you know, you got to put it in context. It was the first to do this. Its control scheme, by the way, is not bad. It's just so complicated. It's hard for me to pick it up in a single playthrough here, even after reading the manual for like half an hour before I even started and watching a tutorial video and stuff. It's still hard to totally figure out. And it doesn't mean the controls are bad. It's like the controls are complicated. They need to be complicated because of all the stuff you can do with this game. So yeah, I am a fan of the idea of Elite. I think it's tremendously awesome. And I know that there are a number of projects over the years that have tried to remake this and port it and all this stuff. And it continues to live in MMOs and open world games that we play today. They're all thanks to Elite. So thank you, Elite, for being an amazing game. And if you guys grew up with this game, I hope you had a lot of fun playing it. I'm certainly jealous. But as for absolutely new gamers, I would probably recommend finding some other port of it that's easier to pick up. But that's just my recommendation. What do you guys think? Do you agree with my assessment of Elite or not? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you guys for checking this game out with me. As always, whether or not you enjoy the game, hopefully you've had fun checking it out with me. If you have, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will be back soon, guys. Until then, don't get lost in space, and y'all take care of yourselves. Ready, guys? Peace. F1 to launch space. J space skip. Then hyperdrive. G then H. C for the docking computer. CUFT. B to retrieve the cursor, cross F9 for status.